First time in a long time, but it seems like just yesterday when we were side by side. Beast mode, no one's blocking our way. These other guys tried it, but them man ain't got the skills of Braden and Davie, brazen and raging, bringing you the thrills and spills. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady, DVP, the BDElite. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady, DVP, the BDElite.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Braden Herrington here with Davie Portman for BDElite. PostWrestling.com, Apple Podcasts, and of course...
Twitch.tv/upNXT podcast. Hello, Twitch Room.
Hello, Twitch Room, yes. Tuesday nights, we can be your NXT friends. And we'll go live on Twitch as we record Up Next and the pods out wherever you find us. But we do the same thing with Dynamite here, and it's All Out season.
It is. We're back in Chicago.
Well, this Sunday. You will be back in Chicago.
I'm saying we are, like as in the All Elite universe are in Chicago right now.
They do take over Chicago like every year, so it's like that feeling. It's that time, it's that season, and it only means one question: are you all in?
Yeah, 3 years ago today.
3 years ago was All In.
Yeah.
I saw that Post Wrestling shared the podcast we had done with all the stuff. We cover it all in that show. I put it on today for a little bit. I was like reminiscing.
That car journey
To All Into Chicago. Way accidentally turned off no tolls, so we went through like Amish fields and countrysides and all sorts. Then we went to StarCast.
Yes. Teddy Long
and Way almost got in a fight.
Yeah.
They almost threw down. We went. What did we do? We went to some club bar thing.
After All Out, yeah.
That was the night before All Out, actually, because we talked about it on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if we talked about vaping in the Sears Center as well.
Was that the night you were sick?
Pens.
Were you sick All Out night or the
night before? I don't know if we talked about that on the show. But yeah, what a time, 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you being sick made me sick.
Yeah. You were trying to bully me and trying to make me, and then you said something that I won't repeat on the show.
Something vulgar.
That is an inside joke in our world, but we will not say on the show. And you said it to me, and then it made me puke a little bit. Sorry, guys. But then you laughed at me and you went, and then you did it, and you ended up being worse than I was.
Oh, so happy All In, All Out season, people.
Welcome. Someone's listening like, wait, I thought this was a wrestling review show. Yeah. 3 years ago was All In, and this is All Out happening this weekend, and you're going.
I am.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I am. I still don't feel it's happening yet. I need to pack.
Right.
It's all kind of a little stressful. Just been working a lot. Haven't had time to like really prepare much. And I got my COVID test yesterday, which I passed. And I went to upload everything today to like check in, and you upload all your like COVID test documents and all that. And they're not accepting my permanent residency number.
Oh.
And there are two kinds of permanent residency numbers. There's one which is like 10 digits and one that's 7. Mine's the 7. And the website's only accepting the 10 digits.
So wait, can you go to Chicago?
I should be able to, but it like now I've got to do all the checking in and all that at the airport. So I've got to get there like extra early.
Well, I hope you're all in, not all out.
So means I've got to get there like 8ish in the morning.
Oh.
And I haven't backed.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about AEW.
This is true. Well, you had to watch the go home show. I mean, you could have went for this show.
I could have.
Are you upset that you didn't go to
Nope.
it? All right. Yeah. that's the start of this show, I guess. Yeah. So this weekend's All Out. You're going to be there live, so we'll try to get some live perspective. I think you're going to bring a mic and maybe do some sort of show with
possibly.
Maybe.
I'm not making any promises.
Yeah. Well, fear not, because I'm going to be joined by Andrew Thompson from PostWrestling.com.
Awesome.
Friend of the show, the GOAT, Scoops, whatever they call him these days. He's got a lot of nicknames now.
Oh, yeah?
But he's the interview king.
Of course.
And he's
that Cassius Ono tweet.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that you guys did a bunch of stuff with was it Sudden Impact? Deep Impact. Deep Impact. Sudden Impact. That sounds like what's that actor with the ponytail? Steven Seagal. It sounds like one of his movies. He's going to be joining me. Andrew Thompson, not Steven Seagal. Andrew Thompson's going to be joining me Sunday for All Out for a post show. But if you like to join us for the watch-alongs, I'm going to be hanging around with Dickie Bird, who's going to be doing a Twitch stream with me, and we're going to be watching All Out. So if you guys want some company, join in twitch.tv/upnextpodcast. I think we're going to do a post show on Twitch as well. Fuck it, why not? So I'll convince Andrew to come on there as well. So that's awesome. Sunday. But if you want the podcast, it'll be out on this feed as well. So lots of stuff to talk about, because I know we did NXT yesterday. I know we don't usually talk about NXT on this show, but I mean, today all these people are saying, oh my God, RIP NXT, Vince McMahon is taking over.
Yeah, Vince and Bruce
what?
Pritchard. I don't know. Still, I'll judge it on what I see, but that's not good. Are they really going to be doing all 3 shows? That's a lot for them to do.
Yeah.
It's but no, I don't want that. But we'll watch and we'll see how it is.
Yeah, there's literally RIP NXT trending today. Not NXT is dead.
No.
So I still shouldn't say it, but RIP NXT.
Yeah. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see where it goes, of course, because there's been some good stuff this year. So it's like, yeah, it needs a rebrand, literally a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah,
because of the logo and everything, and the theme songs, and they say there's going to be different camera angles and who knows what. But I'm sure it'll just be a show no worse than what it's produced to current. Like, we do retro NXT reviews, and we've watched some of the tough stuff to watch.
Yeah,
realistically,
is it the thing I do like about NXT is it does tend to be pretty consistent with storytelling and being able to often pay off story arcs and things, and that is something that Bruce and Vince are very not good at. Right. Is it just going to be as random as Raw is?
We'll see.
And I don't know.
Will Jeff Hardy show up?
You're still on about Jeff Hardy.
It was his birthday yesterday. We didn't even wish him a
happy birthday, Jeff. Hardy.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think the wedding is the first one.
Okay.
That's going to be live. So I imagine that's the first time it's like the new stuff.
Yeah.
And someone
new set.
Yeah, some people in our Up Next group on Facebook were talking about a Halloween Havoc is kind of in the works as well. So that'll be another live one. Maybe kind of treat it like a big show like last year. So
are they doing live and taping?
I guess. Yeah, like back and forth, vice versa,
right.
And stuff. But yeah. So we'll talk about some NXT next week, but it's AEW time with All Out and everything this week. I didn't get a chance to check out Rampage, so I just found out that the Lucha Bros were going to be in the cage match, and I was like, oh, okay. I did figure it would be.
It was a really good match.
Yeah.
Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express. The rest of the show didn't really do anything for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Did feel a massive step down from the previous couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much excitement in the air with CM Punk. It's like such a big thing that you could just do CM Punk versus Darby, and I think you would sell out an arena just for one match. Sure. So it's like you definitely give it a pass there, because it's like, yeah, it doesn't matter what else we get. However, just a few months ago, maybe a month ago, we were like, oh my God, Hangman Kenny is happening, and that seems like that was like a lifetime ago. And
it does. Yeah. Everything's been shaken up a little.
Yeah.
The card does feel a bit thrown together for me. And
you're going,
and I'm going, and I'm sure like a lot of them are going to be great. You know, it just feels a little random, some of the selection of matches and things.
It's and randomly select Big Show.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul White.
Yeah, and then like talking about Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, they're not on the main card at all, but we've got a QT Marshall Big Show match. The Andrade match apparently dropped. So there was a tweet earlier about Pac can't make the show.
Tony Khan tweeted out saying that due to travel issues, Pac and Andrade is going to be like taking place on a future Rampage.
Yeah.
He did not say Pac or Andrade, but Andrade tweeted during the show Andrade versus ? But they did not mention Andrade or Pac.
They didn't mention it at all today.
Completely dropped it on the show. If you did not have Twitter, if you do not have Twitter, you're probably just hearing about it right now, but they did not mention it on the show. It's just been wiped off. They have bumped up the
Women's Battle Royal.
Women's Battle Royal, and then they've added like a match on the pre-show.
Yeah, that's where Jurassic Express are and Private Party.
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah. For me, Jungle Boy has been this like genuine natural star they've created. You could easily have done Jungle Boy versus Sammy in some sort of exhibition thing. Like literally.
Why is Sammy not in this card?
Yeah, for me, it's Jungle Boy.
He's not even on the pre-show.
Yeah. That's tough, man. Well, he's recently engaged, so you know. I don't know. You're right. It's weird. Like, Big Show and QT, and no disrespect to either of them, it's like this is the pay-per-view. This is like, we want to see the no commercial break matches. We want to see them go long. We want to see the storytelling, and you're giving us that when there's been so much going on in the past little while. Jungle Boy has been on this hot streak. Jurassic Express. It's like. There's just, and I'm just using them, but there's so many other like you said, Sammy and stuff. It's like you have more room now that you've got rid of Pac, but then they added that women's battle royal to the show.
So do you think we get a Andrade?
No, I don't think so.
No.
What, Daniel Bryan's gonna come out and fight Andrade?
Yeah.
I think he's just upset. Maybe it is Pac, and he's upset. We don't know. As of right now, recording just after the show, they didn't mention it on the show, so
no.
We don't know why it's happening, but travel issues apparently. Pac's had travel issues before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, interesting. But yeah, I would say I'm excited about going. I'm excited to go in Chicago. I am really excited for the show, but it's just not necessarily the one we thought we were going to get a while ago. And this show, this kind of semi-go-home show, I guess we have Rampage as well. And it's...
Yeah.
Night one in Chicago of these three shows. It was an interesting one.
It felt frantic.
Very
this
frantic.
Episode, yeah. And then, of course, CM Punk had to come out and talk and everything. I do want to say that we did record a show today for our Patreon that I'm probably going to release like tomorrow or something. But we're doing a show called Summer of Punk, where we talk about not the 2005 Ring of Honor Summer of Punk, but the 2011 run Summer of Punk. So we recorded that show today, and actually we go off on just like talking about CM Punk, and
we've seen a lot of CM Punk talking today.
So much CM Punk talking, and so much
talking about CM Punk talking.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of CM Punk, but it's something that we usually do best match ever, where we cover like the best. We just done a best match ever, Daniel Bryan, his WWE run, where we dissect, rate, and review the matches and stuff like that. But we've now gone through with this Summer of Punk show we just recorded is like a whole story through that arc, through that summer of what happened. You don't know what will happen. There's money.
You really don't know what will happen.
There's CM Punk and his contract's up. He cuts the pipe bomb promo. He cuts another one. He wants ice cream bars. He fights John Cena. He fights Triple H. He kind of fights Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash.
Diesel's texting.
It was a crazy time to be a wrestling fan. So we talk all about it. It's like a new kind of show we were trying out. So that'll be available in a day or two out on the Patreon. And then we also recorded for your birthday Whiplash, which we've talked about. But that's going to be out here and up yours for your birthday.
Yeah.
Because you're celebrating what, tomorrow? No,
Friday. Yeah, Friday.
Well, that's why we have this shot of...
thank you.
How do you pronounce this rock? Terramana. We literally do not get paid by them. We just we just want to support the Rock. Yeah, that would be...
I just want the Rock to have more money.
Yeah, the Rock needs it, I think. Cheers. Happy birthday. I won't be joining you in Chicago, so that's the shot we can have next. When you see the gang, we'll do a shot. You do a shot and you think of me.
That was a big shot.
It was, yeah. Even though they're out of my sake glasses, which probably means there might be more than an ounce in that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
and I still got a pack.
Oh, we're going out.
We can have a little walk.
So that's what we got going on. But go
sleep
check
when I'm dead.
Yeah, exactly. Go support us.
That was
Patreon.com.
the tequila talking. Sorry.
We just started the new month. It's September 1st, which means we got so many shows lined up, and it's only $5, North American tier. That's how we do things here in the BDE. So many podcasts, literally hundreds of podcasts, retro NXT, movie reviews, all that stuff. Go check us. Patreon.com/upNXT. You won't be disappointed. We got a lot of stuff on there. I've realized we've done like best match ever, Jerry Lynn RVD. We're gonna be doing a ECW One Night Stand 06. More John Cena in dangerous territory. We just keep watching that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're doing stuff that's all over the map. I know next month is going to be October, so we're pre-planning some October spooky season stuff, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. We're gonna let this summer juice it out. We're gonna squeeze it.
Oh yeah.
Make sure beach days all around.
Yeah.
As long as we can.
There's more. I was looking at the weather in Chicago. It does look nice.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Got my shorts. Bought new summery shirts. And got parrots on them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we have a Up Yours next week, which is Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
Great, Scott.
Chris Price, one of our world champion patrons, selected Back to the Future Part 1 last year. And we're going to have him back on to talk all about Part 2. I wonder what his next pick is going to be.
He was just trolling us. He had to do the first two to make us go through number 3.
Yeah.
As someone who has a Back to the Future tattoo on my body, I really don't like number 3. It's not good, but it'll make for a great review.
I haven't watched either of them for a long time.
Oh, I was gonna say ever. Wait a second.
No.
Whoa, jeez, yeah. So that's what's going on the Patreon. Go check us out, and of course at UpNXT Podcast, Twitter, Instagram for all that stuff. Go follow us because we got so much stuff coming on in the next few weeks, especially with All Out and such. And you're gonna be off having fun in Chicago. Do you think you'll be seeing? Maybe you'll like bump shoulders at a Chicago bar with, I don't know, maybe like a Daniel Bryan. Do you think Daniel Bryan will?
I'll see Daniel Bryan at a bar.
Oh, yeah. Maybe a smoothie bar.
Yeah, some vegan place.
Yeah, juice.
Or just hang around all the hippie places.
Yeah. Do you think in Chicago, maybe you'll be at a vegan deep dish Chicago style pizzeria? Do you think you'll see Daniel Bryan over and he'll wink at you and you'll wink back and you'll both know that he's showing up?
It would be nice. It would be a wonderful moment.
And he goes, "Shh, no one's ever gonna believe you."
I just do the yes hands.
Right. Or you're at a vintage video game shop.
Yeah.
And you look over to your left, and you go, "Whoa, are you Adam Cole?" And he goes, "Shh, no one's gonna believe." Do you think Adam Cole shows up?
They left hints for Adam Cole tonight with the Britt Baker segment, so I could see it happening. The kind of talk is that Daniel Bryan is showing up.
Yeah, let's like a little reset. Is everyone assumed for whatever reason, wrestling fans, we assume things, that Daniel Bryan was showing up in Queens for the Arthur Ashe show, and now I guess the rumors or the internet people are saying, well, the world's kind of turning to shit again, and we better hurry things up. Let's get Daniel Bryan out at Bryan Danielson out at All Out at the pay-per-view, like maybe even at the end or something like that. So where would you obviously you want to see him come out?
I think Punk wins Final Countdown and they just have a little stare down.
All right. Yeah, I think that would be bonkers.
It doesn't have to be the first feud, but I just think a cool introduction.
Yeah.
Or even just comes out and like shakes his hand or something. I think that would be cool. Adam Cole, maybe with the, I don't know, Miro Kingston or something. No, I don't know where you slot him in.
Yeah.
But we said tonight's show felt frantic. This is a very packed pay-per-view card.
It still is.
There's a lot on there, and now we're talking all these debuts as well.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, maybe everyone's eyes are on this, and Daniel Bryan shows up at the Grand Slam over in New Japan.
Maybe.
He shows up to confront the winner of Kota Ibushi Tanahashi. And Daniel Bryan sparks outrage over there, but I don't know.
Is it Tanahashi Ibushi?
Yeah.
Not Ibushi Takagi?
I don't think he's. I don't know. I know it's Tana versus Kota. Yeah. There's also Cobb versus Okada.
That's right.
So that should be pretty good. But yeah, I mean, you could do
and
that.
That's called Wrestling Grand Slam as well.
Probably. I don't know. It's something.
Grand Slam.
It's something
Grand
in a
Slam
dome.
is the Queen's show as well.
The Queen's one is that? Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
Homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming. Yeah, just call everything homecoming. Yeah, I would like to see Daniel Bryan show up in AEW and New Japan and do some sort of stuff.
I'd love to see him there.
It's just
I'd love to see him on Sunday.
We're still in this weird. It seems like, at least here, it's like there's people getting COVID. There's this whole Delta variant thing. So it's kind of, is it going to mess up wrestling again? And is it going to? Sorry, I'm sounding like an asshole, but is it going to mess up the world? Meaning, is wrestling just going to get messed up again? Is what I mean. But like, yeah. So,
like, if you have them signed, and you know you've got a big hot crowd, and things aren't looking good, and we've already had these shutdowns before, why wait?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, why be like, oh, we'll wait until then because it will be a good moment then? Well, then could be Daly's place in front of Kyle and King and friends, you know? And it's like,
yeah.
So just do it now.
Yeah, that's
all of
true.
Them. Get Ruby Soho out there.
Yeah, she's at
They gave us Anna Jay tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, she's already like part of AEW.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't. I don't know where Adam Cole slots in. I think he could take a breather right now. I don't know where he would fit in.
We were talking last night on our walk after NXT, where I think if Hangman is going to be away for a little bit longer.
Oh, this is what we were working out.
And
I've mentioned it on this show, but now we've concocted this idea. Yeah.
So you've got like a Dark Order locker room segment and all the like dissension that's been going on between them, and they just going, oh, we hear Adam's coming back. Adam's coming back today. He's gonna, like, everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna talk it out with Adam. Adam's gonna be here. Adam's here. And Adam Cole comes out to like just replace Hangman Page while he's away.
Wow. And it's all because Hangman was like in Ring of Honor, who looked exactly like Adam Cole, but his name was Adam Page. So they were like, nah, you're Hangman Page now.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of the Adam thing. You look too close to him. There's got to be history there. I believe Adam Cole was who helped bring him into the Bullet Club in the first place. I could be wrong.
Maybe,
but
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I would like to see that match.
But that's how you could bring in Adam Cole.
Battle of the Adams.
Yeah.
Adams for all. All out
and then
Adam.
They have to team up for when Bray Wyatt comes to try and take over the Dark Order.
Take my
and
money.
The Adams team up against the Wyatts.
You know, that really sounds good, but hear me out. QT Marshall versus Big Show.
Sold.
Yeah. I think that sounds great. I know Bray Wyatt needs to be this Dark Order leader. That makes complete sense with the history with Luke Harper, Brody. Like, it's got to happen. But now we're like bringing in. This show has so many cooks that saying too many cooks is less. You need to say there's too many cooks. Because there's so
you're
many...
saying more cooks?
Yeah, so like bring in the
right.
more cooks. Because why not?
I gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can't wait. Well, let's talk about this go-home show for All Out from Wednesday, September the 1st, AEW Dynamite. We start off with FTR going up against P&P, Proud and Powerful. This is the rematch of where there was a serious injury with Cash Wheeler, who looked like he sliced up his arm, and it was terrifying. And we're so happy that he's actually competing here tonight. Yeah. So this is P&P are coming to war because they got the dead Prez faces on here. They're looking serious. There's
and FTR are wearing Midnight Express inspired gear.
It's almost like
Bobby Eaton.
Yeah, like rainbow almost, like sort of. Yeah, it looked really cool. P&P are really hot here with these like double tope con hilo flying through the ropes like effortlessly, but with crazy conviction. There's then Cash Wheeler who's in, who I think he's like grabbing. I swear he hurt his wrist from like the ring post hook thing, and he goes and gets it. He's looking like the Candyman or something. Like, I was expecting him to stab.
Well, maybe
someone.
it's like, if you're gonna get back on the horse, just like confront your fear. You know?
Yeah.
This is the thing that fucked me up. Well, hello, I'm here, I'm back.
Yeah, he's got Hook.
Yeah,
and then you see Hook in the background, like in his leather pants.
We'll get to
that. We're not there yet. Yeah. So this match continues. There's this double face buster cutter combo from P&P. There's a brain buster from Dax on Ortiz, And this is how he actually sent the match home last time because they were scared of this injury. So it was the brainbuster to Ortiz that won it last time, but he kicks out of it this time for a big reaction. There's then an inside, this flipping, I don't know what they call the P&P do this inside out face buster move, but it's a near fall as it broken up. There's then this awesome looking gory bomb by Cash on Ortiz, and I swear that I mentioned it a lot, but it's
one
of my
running gory bomb.
Yeah,
it looked awesome.
It's one of my favorite moves in wrestling as well. Noshigami, what does he call it? Yeah,
Noshigami.
Yeah, it's great. There's then a superplex from Dax up top, hoping that Cash can do the splash double team, but it's separated. So then he jumps off anyways. There is the big rig, but Ortiz comes in flying to break it up here, just in the nick of time.
Great save. It was with a splash, I think.
Yeah,
right.
It's splash onto Cash to break up the whole pin that Dax was. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. There's then this roll through cutter from Santana. More double teams. They send Dax out and they hit this flipping double team face buster, and P&P beat FTR. And kind of it was a kind of a shock win. It kind of came out of nowhere for me, but I really enjoyed that match.
Really good match. Glad they got to do it again because I think this was definitely an improvement on the first one. I hope now it's one apiece. I really hope we get one more because I think there's still more to get out of this. I think.
Yeah.
Match wise, I really enjoyed this one, but I still think there's a better match there.
Yeah, there's probably a pay-per-view. I mean, if you pull Andrade Pac, you could have just put this on the pay-per-view, but yeah.
Very entertaining.
I was getting into the show here definitely with this match. I like all four of these guys, and I remember was it last week they were tweeting something like top guys out. It's well, hold on, wait, does this mean you're leaving? Because please don't do that because you're great.
Just teasing us.
Yeah, don't do that. I would like to see stuff because they rep the old school guys. They got Tully, of course, and stuff. But now that Ric Flair's kind of floating around and he's a free guy, there's definitely I need to see an interaction. With them and Rick. Yeah, I need to see that with FTR. It would be good. Yeah. We go to 2.0. Backstage is a video. They say our son Daniel Garcia. Our son. Meaning, I think maybe they're taking the piss, meaning Sting and his son Darby.
Darby and his dad.
Darby, his dad, Sting.
I love these shirts they were wearing.
You want to take a swing at me?
Yeah.
That one? Yeah. You knew that was going to be on a shirt.
Sure.
I think we said it. I think we said it when they worked in WWE, when they were being mistreated and misused. We were like, yo, that's a great slogan. That should instantly be the t-shirt. And boom, here they are.
I'll try and get it.
You're going to go to PWT? Yeah, there's a few things I want.
What else do you want?
I'll have to look. Just don't come back with more Brad Maddox shirts.
Okay.
Or Maven shirts.
What? No.
You promised me.
You don't want a Maven shirt?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if it's free?
No. I'm good. We go to 2.0 with our son Daniel Garcia, and they say, Darby, you have the biggest match of your life. You're facing CM Punk at All Out, but we're going to take that away from you. At Rampage, Daniel Garcia, Darby Allin, one-on-one, and there's not a shot. You make it to All Out. So Daniel Garcia is going to face Darby this Friday. He's a mean guy.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia is everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, good.
Doing everything. Yeah, he's the talk of the town right now.
All three of these guys.
Yeah.
Again, these guys, what were they doing in NXT? They were just two guys that got beat up.
Yeah.
Now they're two guys that get beat up by stars.
Exactly.
And they're doing a good job.
This match should be really good, though, on Rampage. Garcia, Darby Allin.
Hell yeah. And 2 days before All Out? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Super excited to see that. But it's not the last we'll see of these three today. Because we go to CM Punk, who comes out. He's going to talk here. He's got another promo, and he says, "You sick of me yet?" I was like, "Yeah, I a little bit. No, not a little bit. Just a little bit. No, I'm just joking." He says, "I haven't wrestled in 7 years," and the crowd says, "You still got it." So he holds up his fingers like
I hope so.
I hope so. And he says, "This could all end on Sunday. What if I don't do a good job?" He's like, "You saw me in the UFC. Come on, guys." Yeah. He did retire though. From MMA.
He did officially retire today?
Yeah, so it's 0-1-1.
Yeah.
Because he's not won
Yeah.
He's lost 2.
Yeah.
But then one was changed because his opponent was
cheating.
Popped for smoking doobies.
Ah.
So the Straight Edge Society gave him that one time.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so Punk here says this could all end, but I promise when I lace up my boots, I'm gonna like come down this aisle. I'm gonna be hyped. I'm gonna be the CM Punk you want to see. And the crowd starts to boo, and he looks over, and CM Punk is attacked by Daniel Garcia and 2.0.
Yeah.
Pretty smart for someone to attack CM Punk. No one else thought it would be a good idea. This is the biggest thing in wrestling right now.
Yeah.
I should come out there and hit him.
Absolutely. Make a name for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. These guys start beating down on him with the serious strikes. Garcia's showing Punk what's in the game, how the game moves right these days with these like palm thrusts type things while he's mounting him. It was sweet. But Darby and Sting come out. They come down. There's Sting who hits the Scorpion Death Drop. Darby hits the Coffin Drop. And CM Punk picks up Jeff Parker, I think his name is?
Jeff, I think so.
And hits him with the GTS.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Damn. Look good.
Yeah, this was great. I think this was needed to just see a bit of physicality, tease a little bit of something for Sunday. These were the right guys to do it with because you've got the feud already with Danny Garcia and Darby. I enjoyed this and it was cool. We're seeing we saw the GTS.
Yeah.
It was like even seeing him mount in the corner with the punches, like just doing wrestling stuff again.
Right.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it definitely made you go, oh, yeah, I want to see you fight again.
It was like when
wrestle again.
When we knew Daniel Bryan was cleared and that news came out.
Yeah.
And then he took, like an apron bomb from Owens, that show. And you go, okay, right, we've seen him do stuff. Whereas before we had, Kane pretend to chokeslam and the lights went out and stuff like that. They wouldn't do any physicality with him. And now it's like, yeah, we're seeing it. It's been 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years and he's hitting these things. Because he hasn't done... There was that time he wore people thought he ran into an indie show and did a GTS. It clearly was him.
Yeah.
But
he did it a couple of times,
yeah.
like in a mask.
I still think that sick GTS was to Chavo Guerrero sending him into the Gulf of Mexico. Or I went to Armageddon, I think 2007, and I think it's when he breaks Rey Mysterio's nose.
Ooh.
And you could just hear this like cracking noise, and you're like, that's not good. And then you look at Ray's mask, and it's like, was he wearing a white mask before? Because it's not anymore. Yeah, good move though.
That was here?
I think it was Buffalo.
Okay.
Shout out Buffalo. Buffalo kids, West Side Gun.
I absolutely do.
But this isn't over because Sting grabs a microphone, and he says, I've always wanted to share a ring with you, referring to CM Punk. Mucho respect. Our paths never did cross. That was then, and this is now. But speaking of now, it felt good to see you hit that go to sleep. Happen right before my eyes. It felt good to see a coffin drop from Darby. It felt good to do a Scorpion Death Drop. But this Sunday, I won't be ringside. I'm going to come out with Darby, I'm going to fist bump him, and I'm going to go back, and you two can have a match together. So, you two, Darby Allin, CM Punk, Sunday, it's going to be showtime for sure.
I was worried for a second, because I was like, am I not going to see Sting?
Yeah.
And then he goes, I'm going to come out.
Yeah, true.
I'll pat you on
I would
the
be
back,
fucking
and then
mad.
I'm like, all right, you're coming out.
I'd be
That's
mad.
okay.
I'd be actually
That's
so
all right.
mad. Like, it's the little things, but you're going all the way to... You better come out.
Yeah. So just come out, say hello, wave, and send your spooky kid off for his wrestling.
Send your emo kid to school, your goth kid in his Halloween costume. No, I actually really loved this. I thought this probably was my favorite part of the show.
This was one of the best parts of the show, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait to see not only CM Punk Darby, but kind of now hyped to watch Garcia Darby on Friday. Punk is supposed to come out on Rampage as well, so I imagine he comes out for a final...
And the possibility of seeing Punk and Sting at some point. This was cool. Like, it was something like that crossed my mind, that these two wouldn't have ever been in WWE at the same time. or anything before.
They both did the job for Triple H.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they got things in common.
Absolutely.
When they both should have went over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is out there, but Rampage, Sting made mention. Oh, it was nice to see you do the thing. It's GTS, and I'm not going to be ringside. Whatever. He'll be ringside Friday, and Punk should hit him with a GTS.
Hit Sting.
You're damn right you're not going to be ringside, you old man.
I wouldn't put it past Punk like turning heel at All Out.
What the fuck? You're fucked. You're bonkers. You're insane. No, absolutely not. No, definitely not. You got to get heat on someone. Like an Adam Cole could get heat. No, anyone coming in gets cheered anyways.
Yeah.
Like your Malachi Blacks is like, yo,
Yeah.
it's like, but Punk, no, absolutely not. That's just going to be Austin. No matter how hard you try,
It is.
They're just going to cheer for him, which was pretty much Adam Cole in NXT for the past like 3 years. So yeah, Punk. What can he even do to turn heel? GTSing Sting. I just said I want to see it.
True. Have him pull out the Pepsi plunge.
That's not a. That's just a like.
Pedigree.
Yeah, do the pedigree. Yeah. When I was like 15, 16, I met CM Punk, and he was with Maria Kanellis, and I got her autograph and I got a hug from her, and then I saw him and I said, "Oh, hello, like a big fan." Again, 15, 16, and he's like, "Hey," and I said, "Yo, man, you got to bring back the Pepsi plunge," and he's like, "No," and then he grabbed her hand and they gone. It's like, oh, all right. So he's never bringing it back.
Okay.
He's told me.
He also said he'd never wrestle again.
He was lying that time.
Okay.
But
He'd never lie to a 15-year-old Braden.
I mean, yeah, the Pepsi plunge, on Darby? That would kill him.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet. That's a good call. That's a good shout. I bet you he does it. He's got the Made in Chicago, which is the butterfly. It looks like he's going for the pedigree, and then backbreaker. EO does it. Jericho does it. Yeah, that'd be good. Does he beat Darby? I guess we should do predictions maybe.
Do predictions at the end.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I really like this segment. It was cool seeing Punk hit the GTS. Cool stuff. We get a little video. We see a bunch of these through, like the night for different matches, but it's for All Out. Kenny Omega, Christian Cage. It's got clips of like Big Show, JR, Tony, like everyone kind of backstage with AEW and giving their thoughts and stuff. And everyone's consensus is like, yeah, Kenny's the greatest right now, but it seems like he's a little rattled by Christian.
Christian has his number.
Yeah, so it does make for an interesting meet. MJF is with Tony Schiavone for a sit-down interview. And MJF just names off every like name or nickname Chris Jericho has, like Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, Lionheart, the
best in the world at what I do.
The Sexy Beast.
Yeah. The Demo God.
Demo God. Yeah, there's a...
Le Champion.
God damn, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, he's had a lot.
We said Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla.
Yeah.
Y2J. I guess there's like, what, Save Us?
The Ayatollah of Rock and Roller.
yeah, you got that one, yeah. He names them off, and I don't know if I could name all of them right away, because I clearly can't right now. He
says the man of 1,004 holds as well.
Man of 1,004 holds. Rishi in the chat saying we missed Painmaker. He also said that.
Okay, yeah, Painmaker.
So, damn, he has a lot of nicknames.
Yeah,
that's wild. He says 4 decades, Jericho. You've been wrestling for 4 decades. You're like pro wrestling stepdad. I have your shoes to fill. But you remind me of Muhammad Ali, considered the greatest boxer ever in the world. And he just didn't know when to quit. He kept coming back until his brains turned to scrambled eggs. Look in the mirror, Jericho. You're Ali. You need this, though. You crave it. But I have the honor and privilege of ending the greatest run in history. It's the same spotlight got you to the dance. Is the same reason your music dies. Great promo from MJF, of course.
Always a great promo. Yeah, I love the stuff comparing him with Ali and all of that. There were some weird like shots here, because this is him sat down kind of in an interview.
Well, he
kept
talks
on
and he
sort of
turns.
turning to hard cam and then turning to this cam and then, which was a little odd and started to add. It was the start of this franticness in this episode for
Maybe,
me.
yeah.
Just the cuts were a little odd, whereas I think just him talking right to the camera is enough. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I like the dig of Muhammad Ali. I mean, you're getting heat by dissing Muhammad Ali also as well, definitely from me. I love it, but he's also always a good talker, so I'm excited for that. Jericho will have his rebuttal later. We go to Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. I can't wait to talk about this match. Matt Hardy's boy, Jack Evans, is going to take on Orange Cassidy, part of the Best Friends.
I thought it was Road Dogg.
You thought this was... Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, he was wearing like blue, black and green.
The same kind of pants.
Yeah, he's wearing the shirt, yeah.
The shitty hair.
Yeah, it was weird. There's a DDT from Orange Cassidy, his satellite, that just spikes Jack here, which looked like it hurt, but he kicks out somehow by a hair. There's then an Orange Cassidy tope to the outside, and he's doing some of the hands in pocket stuff. Jack Evans tries to counter it, and they're doing back and forth, like arm counters and everything. And clearly I did not really like this match because I didn't even write down the finish.
Well, because it happened during the commercial break.
Oh, right. I wrote... All I have here is... don't quote me on this, but picture-in-picture.
Yeah, so I don't really pay attention to picture-in-picture. It's the commercials, and then it came back from commercials, and Orange Cassidy's music's playing, and Jack Evans is complaining to the ref because he got beat.
Inside cradle during the picture-in-picture.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, weird choice. Having it end in the break, or was it a mistake, or...
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Because we always joke, like, oh, anything can happen in picture-in-picture. We've seen destroyers in picture-in-picture.
Package pile drivers through tables.
But this was a little like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I actually kind of liked it because it means the match was over.
Yeah.
So...
But this feud isn't.
Which feud? You mean Matt Hardy?
Matt Hardy.
Of course, he's still here. He's on this show. Yeah, with the HFO. There's a beatdown. But the Jurassic Express kind of make the save here. So now teams are helping.
Best Friends come out that they get beaten down by all the Hardys. All the Hardys. The Hardy family. Office people.
See, you get mad when I talk high praise of Jeff Hardy. You know what? That's because he could be this. That's why I treat him with such respect. When I know there's this Matt Hardy, there's this Hardy, and I just
all these Hardys.
Just wait till his kids grow up.
Yeah. No, I can't say I'm particularly interested in this feud continuing any further.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of these. Well, any of the Hardy family people. Orange Cassidy, I could see doing other stuff.
Right.
Feels a bit wasted.
It's a little weird.
Sammy Guevara, go on.
Orange Cassidy or Sammy Guevara?
Yeah, for whatever reason. Exhibition. Jungle Boy as well. Triple threat.
Sure, yeah. Other than
Matt Hardy.
Is Matt Hardy on the show?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Not yet.
Not yet. What would you do if Andrade's opponent
is Matt Hardy? Yeah, I was just going to say that.
We get a video for Eddie Kingston and Miro. Miro's been calling Eddie Kingston out kind of randomly, and now Eddie is returning the favor and says, yeah, I'll fight you. I'll fight you at All Out, and I'm going to take that title from you. I'm not scared of you. And you won't be God's favorite champion no more because you won't have that title. And Miro says...
he says that he asks, why is the DDT your kryptonite? And it keeps on showing clips of like Lee Johnson and Fuego del Sol hitting DDTs on him. And he goes, it's because your neck, and you know you've got a weak neck, so I'm going to just keep on attacking your neck.
Damn. It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Miro says, nothing you can do will keep me down. The only time I stay down is in a hotel room with my wife. Of course, he's got to get it.
Always got to bring in the wife.
Always. Maybe he does because her 90 days are up.
Does Lana, is she at All Out?
Is Lana All Out?
Does she help Miro retain?
Against Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Although Miro's been pretty, dominant. So.
Yeah, but it's Eddie fucking Kingston.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't say I'm interested in seeing Lana, but sure.
I think she's coming at some point.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I don't think he needs her, but I think she'll join him.
Okay. She can be the mouthpiece.
He brings her up every single week.
Every week.
Yeah.
So, I guess so. It's a lock. You heard it here first.
And maybe a Lana with a bit more freedom would be entertaining.
Yeah, I can't say I want to see her like maybe. I think she could surprise everyone with a mic.
Yeah,
role,
I'm not talking
role.
in a wrestling role.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely in a managerial.
But everyone's got managers and stuff here. We go to Moxley, John Moxley with a video. He's gonna be facing Kojima.
Oh yeah.
At All Out, and he says. It's going to be violent. He's going to kill this guy. He says he's going to go home to Homecoming in Cincinnati next week on Dynamite, and he's going to be bringing Kojima's scalp.
Yeah, he's like, I respect this guy, but then it's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to break all your bones.
I thought he was going to mention, he could bringing this guy's scalp home is pretty, that's pretty...
Hardcore.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Hey Renee, look what I got today.
Some scalp from this guy. Instead, he could just steal this guy's bread. You know that this guy loves the bread.
He loves bread?
Yeah, isn't it his
Bread's
thing?
great.
Isn't this guy the bread club guy? Do you know about this?
He has a bread club.
Are you interested in the bread club?
I love bread club. Did you never go to bread club?
Wait a second. What the fuck's a bread club?
At school, after school on a Monday, you stay and bake bread. Bread club.
So after school, you all just make bread?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So that's what you call it?
You could be down with that. What would you call it?
Well, he calls his bread club.
Yeah, that's what we call mine.
Yeah, but his is just because he eats bread.
Right. But we ate the bread as well. It's bread club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kojima's now your favorite wrestler because you both really love bread.
we have things in common.
Yeah. So, yeah. We go to JR, Jim Ross. He's in the ring. He's bawling. He's crying. He's like, here's Chris Jericho. What?
Yeah, he says this first time he's done an interview in ring. First time he's been in the ring in AEW.
What?
Yeah, he said this is my first interview in the ring in AEW, but I'm honored to do it for Jericho.
Wow, he's never gotten into the ring.
No, he's done backstage sit down things, hasn't he? It's always Tony. Tony's running around everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. That's nuts. Is there something that they never put him in the ring before?
What, a reason?
Yeah.
I don't know. I did notice after this segment he was having help getting out of the ring.
Okay.
But he's old.
Yeah.
Those ropes are difficult, I guess.
He's just like, man, I've been in that ring before and
yeah,
haven't had some good times.
Yeah, true.
It's bringing back things.
It took 3 years to trust this place.
Yeah.
I ain't kissing anyone's ass.
I don't want to get there.
Getting beaten up.
No. And then they go, no, it's okay. You can do these backstage interviews. You can sit down. No one's going to light you on fire. We swear. Don't worry.
Suddenly, the end of this segment happens and Jericho just super kicks JR. He's like, if I did this to JR, think what I'd do to someone I don't like.
First we're talking about GTS to Sting. Then a super kick to JR. We just want to see all these guys get beat up. No. I love JR, okay? JR, he's crying. He's having a nice time. He introduces Chris Jericho, who comes out. Jericho starts off by saying, Chicago is Jericho. Bringing back that old catchphrase. And he says, I thought I'd bring it up. It's a good time because this Sunday is important. And it's all about this journey. And JR, I wanted you out here because you brought me onto this journey, this main event journey. It all started with you because I believe JR's helped him come to the WWF.
Yeah, his talent relations and stuff.
Right. And he goes, but I'm going to get to that in a bit more. I need to talk about my opponent, MJF. You are a piece of shit. He doesn't think MJF can change. I don't think. He says...
People can change.
Yeah. I don't know about MJF. MJF, definitely sloppy steaks, Strafoni's, lives for New Year's.
Yeah.
Loves that shit. Slick back hair. So Jericho says, I'm not complacent. Everyone knows that. That's why I came here to AEW. We didn't know what this place was going to be. We didn't know AEW would be successful. And look, 3 years later, it's going strong. And complacent is not something. JR is not complacent. I'm not complacent. MJF, if you beat me, then I'll join commentary. I'll never wrestle in AEW again. So, yeah. What do you...
I'll see you on Sunday at All Out, you little prick.
Jericho could be retiring this Sunday.
Really strong promo here from Jericho. I think he hit everything. He kind of did a little bit of the greatest hits to kind of tease that this could be the end. You know, like get everything out. Bringing up his past, his relationship with JR being hired by, didn't say WWE, but he said the beginning of my main event career, which was moving from WCW to WWE. He got real passion in his voice, and he was choking up a bit at the end. They're selling this stipulation pretty well for me.
Well, he says retiring from in-ring competition in AEW.
In AEW.
Which means,
I mean, the Saudis pay really well.
Right, yeah. That Saudi show's coming up. No,
Yeah.
he says he's going to join commentary. Boy, that's why he's talking to JR. JR, you want to come in the ring? Because I might need to join
talk to JR, like maybe stepping down.
Yeah. I there's a lot of people on commentary right now. I actually like when Jericho has done commentary, but he can be a bit much. He was a bit much on that Rampage show.
He was definitely too much on the Rampage show. Last week, he kind of toned it down a bit.
Like him on some of the ones on Dynamite during the pandemic, like I thought he was pretty funny.
Early Jericho commentary, I thought was very good.
When he's not over the top,
yeah,
he's kind of really good. But he's Jericho, so yeah. Dickie in the chat saying, please don't replace JR with Jericho. Be a bit much. I don't know. I just like Tony and Excalibur.
Yeah, me too.
I like
Taz.
I genuinely give JR so many passes because he's JR.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you sound like wrestling to me. That's how I want your... Like, do this till you can't do it anymore. Because, like, your voice is wrestling to me. That's just how I see it. Even though he calls Big Show. Like 8 fucking times.
Okay, pick the wildest 3-man booth you can out of the potential AEW commentators.
Wildest meaning like I'm trying to get you to laugh because it'll be
like
Mark.
Just terrible. Like Mark Henry.
That's not nice. But Mark Henry. Well, you gotta have Jericho.
I feel Mark Henry, Mark Henry, Jericho, and JR. I don't know.
JR, Taz, and Mark Henry.
The racist Spanish guy as well.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
No.
Yeah. Jericho. I don't know. I love Taz when he goes on his weird things. But
Taz is great.
The Big Show and Big Show and Mark Henry, just them.
Oh boy.
The blind leading the blind out there. Well,
it's like 1 week everyone's away. Like stuck somewhere, and it's just Big Show and Mark Henry calling Dynamite. Oh, I want to see that.
Fuck. Yeah, fuck. I know it happens later, I think, but how funny is it when Tony Schiavone corrects
Excalibur?
Yeah. Excalibur knows every move. He'll call things Orihara moonsaults, the whole shebang, whatever, but he says one thing and Tony's like, actually, that was something else. You got the name wrong there.
It was the Penelope Ford Moodalock, Indian Deathlock.
That's actually the Moodalock. Reminds me of... I've ordered Jameson's. We've been drinking all night. Waiting. Yeah. Love the AEW commentary team, though.
Yeah.
Shout out them.
What do you think of this promo, Jericho?
Yeah, he's great, man. I love Jericho. I think they put the stipulation because he saw that Arthur Ashe put you must have double vax to enter the premises. So maybe he's like, I'll take an L.
Yeah.
I'll lose to MJF. I don't need to go to Arthur Ashe. But you know what? Jericho's like Jericho's one of the best. He literally makes you go, is this guy retiring? I don't know. So he's really good at his job. Say what you will about it, but
it makes the match interesting.
Yeah.
It's a match we've seen a few times now, but like it's the right stakes to add to this.
he's still one of the best. So I can't wait to see that match. And you know what? Something tells me they will step it up from like what we've seen from them before. They have to.
Yeah, I enjoyed their last one.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
We go to a Darby Allin video, and he says, Punk, you said if you were 15, I'd be your favorite wrestler. Well, when I was 15, you were my favorite wrestler. Kind of like me. He says, 7 years ago is the last time you wrestled. It seems like you're overlooking me already. You've never felt what I'm willing to do. You picked me first, but I should have been last on the list. I'm going to beat Punk in Chicago or die trying. Damn. Strong words from Darby.
Yeah, good stuff. I liked it. I liked the line about you were my favorite wrestler. You said I'd be yours. Well, you were mine. And kind of being offended. What he was thinking, I should have been last because you should have built up to me. Or I didn't quite get what he.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put you out. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut this down because I'm so crazy.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. I thought this was good. I think it's good doing. It's a go home show, so you kind of do want to grab people. So you need to be hitting your big matches over the head a bit. So we had a few of these throughout the night, but I don't think it's the wrong tactic.
Yeah, it's good. I liked Sting talked earlier, which you could be like, oh, why is he talking for him? But here he gets to like get his thing out, and maybe there'll be another face to face.
And this is more his style.
Yeah,
it works for him.
Yeah, definitely. Some people in the chat are reminding me that Jericho Cruise is happening.
Oh,
and you need to be double vaxxed to go.
Interesting.
So maybe he's changed his tune.
Maybe
He's seen the light.
learning.
Yeah, he's become.
Although it doesn't apply to talent. These things,
Right. We go to
as far as I'm aware.
Malachi Black, a video for him. Oh no, sorry, no. We went to a match. Powerhouse Hobbs going up against Brian Cage. So this feud with the FTW title has been going on. Powerhouse comes out with Hook.
Yeah.
Hook in his like
Hook and his leather pants.
white wife beater and leather pants.
Kind of flared leather pants.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
Although he's got quite a look. He's a handsome young
He's
man.
a good-looking kid.
Yeah, he could be a big star.
Yeah.
Just from his
How
looks.
is Taz his dad?
Young Taz was a nice, handsome young man. Tasmanian devil. Maybe all right.
This isn't Taz's kid.
You need to see proof.
I need proof.
Yeah. I love Hook. Hook is definitely the draw here for.
He's very popular and he's never really done much.
Done
but
shit.
He's great.
He's great. Yeah, he's the best.
Good for him.
Don't you dare come talking with that Hook slander anywhere ever, because you'll get.
Where was the Hook slander from?
No, just letting people know.
I was saying I think he's from something better than Taz.
Yeah, so Hook comes out with Powerhouse Hobbs, no Ricky though, and Cage attacks Hobbs from behind as this match starts
As
off.
a Hook does nothing.
Yeah,
about
Hook's
it.
like,
He's
oh,
all right,
that sucks.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah. So this match starts. Cage is throwing him around here. They go to break. When we come back, Cage hits him with a flatliner for a near fall. I was distracted by the leather
Hook?
pants. Yeah, leather pants. Yeah, definitely. They mention on commentary that Britt Baker is going to talk a little bit later about the biggest free agent signing.
Britt Baker talking about a free agent.
Yeah. There's some German suplexes from each of them exchanging there. Powerhouse comes back with a spine buster, but it's Cage who seems to get control. He goes to the ropes to run, but he gets shoved into Ricky Starks when the ref doesn't see. He shows up with the FTW title, smacks it on Cage's head, who turns around and eats this power slam, almost like Davie Boy style, and Powerhouse Hobbs pins Brian Cage. And Ricky, Hook, and Powerhouse are all just like, we got him, as they celebrate.
Pretty good. Big lads wrestling. I'm kind of getting a bit tired of the feud now.
Yeah. Like of what?
Of just cage with these guys. Yeah, I don't know. I feel just Team Taz in general is getting a little tired for me.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Ricky Starks move on to something else.
Yeah. Okay.
But the match was fine. The end worked with Starks hiding under the ring. I thought it was timed pretty well with him like flying into the title shot. But yeah, just not too into this feud.
Yeah, I can't say it's doing too much for me. All guys are pretty talented. It's just
Yeah.
like there's no real there hasn't been a proper story right now, and the title thing is kind of weird. And where's Taz?
On commentary.
Was he on commentary
Yeah.
for this? Oh yeah. I feel like he needs to be cutting more promos in the ring or something. I don't know. And apparently the finisher is Town Bidness that he uses.
Town Business.
Yeah. We go to, this is the Malachi Black video here, where he's discussing like some of the stuff that he had to do, especially last week. Was it with Brock Anderson and them? He mentions putting pennies over the eyes.
So he says that he's calling out Lee Johnson, who he's got a match with on Friday, and he's like, I was merciful to Brock and Arn and Cody. I could have been way worse, and so you better kind of surrender or you'll go to hell. I'll send you down to Hades and I'll put quarters over your eyes so you can pay the toll to the boatman.
Damn.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I see this being his thing. I think he will literally do this, knock him out and put 2 coins on his eyes.
Yeah, isn't that what you do?
Yeah.
It's in movies and stuff.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Isn't it Boondock Saints? Boondock Saints, they do that? Because they usually shoot you from behind so it goes through your eyes, so then they cover your eyes
right.
with the pennies.
But this is like giving Chicago Malachi Black on this big kind of pay-per-view weekend. He's not on the main card, but this is a big deal, I guess, for Friday to kind of stack it a little.
Yeah, I kind of like Lee is. We've seen him, but
No, it's not a big match.
Yeah.
But I think it's just to give them like that entrance and him kick someone's head off.
Yeah, I mean, if Andrade doesn't have a dance partner,
I don't think that works.
they fought before.
I know, but what does it like?
Yeah,
Malachi, it just
Doesn't help
Andrade's
anyone.
first big match, and he's just gonna have his head kicked off.
Yeah, yeah. Lee Johnson will they'll probably have something fun.
Yeah.
I like the stuff with Brock, even though it kind of wasn't real. Like, you know, like I'm interested in anything that Malachi does. So
I think he's just going to work his way through the entire family. Well, maybe that's why Billy Gunn and the Guns turned today. They want out of the family.
they're like,
I'm scared of this Malachi Black thing.
yeah, we're gonna end up getting our heads kicked off. Nope,
Yeah, I'll join QC Marshall.
none of that. Yeah,
Maybe. But yeah, I see him working his way through the whole family. Probably Dustin. Will probably kill Dustin as well. And then Cody comes back.
yeah. Arthur Ashe,
Yeah, that could be a...
Cody, Malachi Black.
Maybe, yeah.
Could be that. Well, we talking about big stars now, and you want to talk about that turn. Well,
The
there's
biggest.
Yeah. This show felt very frantic because it would cut from one thing to another really quickly.
Oh, this was when, yeah.
Like it went from all these people talking. Think about all these things. There's so many different segments. There's been short matches. There's been so many sit-down interviews and talking segments and little videos promoting all these other things that like it was making me dizzy almost with just all this back and forth. Because it cuts from the match. Well, the match is over. It's Powerhouse Hobbs wins, and let's go to Malachi Black, and he's talking. He's gonna kill somebody. He's gonna put pennies on their eyes, and oh look, the factory's in the ring. Oh, and
Already
we're
in the
gonna
ring, just talking.
We're gonna go to Britt Baker. Okay, after that we got the Bunny and Penelope. It's like, yo, calm down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd already started talking when it came back from this promo. It was just moving so quickly.
It was really fast. Tony Khan,
Yeah.
slow down. 9 days. 9 days. 9 days.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
damn. Whew.
Yeah, chill.
Woo. Just calm down. Just
Cut
slow.
some things. Move some things to Rampage.
So we go to QT Marshall and the factory. You want to talk about Cody Rhodes getting like an army? The factory's definitely grown. Come on. The factory's gotten bigger. They've moved and they got a big
and
factory.
Goyle went from Bivens to
Casper brothers?
to him.
No, they're not over
Weren't
here.
these the same people?
I don't know. You could have fooled me.
Who are these guys?
So
You got Nick and Aaron.
who?
Nick and Aaron.
Oh, Aaron Solo.
Yeah.
And Nick Camarado.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah,
Nick
right.
and Aaron.
Nick and Aaron. You got QT,
You got
obviously.
QT.
And you've got...
Wait, is this Hanson?
No, what do you mean Hanson?
Isn't that the Carters? Isn't that Nick and Aaron? No. What am I thinking?
Aaron Carter's from Backstreet Boys.
That's right.
Or no.
Wait.
Nick Carter's from Backstreet Boys.
Nick
and his
Carter.
brother Aaron Carter's just...
That's right. That's
Aaron
what I'm
Carter.
thinking.
Yeah.
And the Cuties.
And they're cuties. Yeah, definitely.
Boy band inspired. The factory.
That's me and your new thing now. When we want to be sly, I go, yo, there's a Marshall over there.
Yeah.
Think about it. QT.
Yeah.
It's cutie.
I like it.
Yeah. Do you like the factory with like?
Oh, I love the
this is
factory.
literally a
Can't get
factory.
enough
'Cause
factory.
There's like 9 people here.
Oh,
So
who the fuck were these guys?
how many fucking people are in this factory? I get it. The name is factory, but like, fuck. He says, I don't even remember what he said, but he basically calls out Big Show,
Yeah.
Paul White.
He calls himself a heavyweight as well. It's like these two heavyweights.
Battle of the Heavyweights come
Just
Sunday.
talking shit.
Yeah. So QT calls out Big Show, who comes out, and he kind of cleans house here. He's swatting Nick. Not Nick Camarado. Aaron Solo. He swats him out of the air. He's just beating these guys up and sends them all flying and getting them out of there. But then there's so many of them that there's like a beatdown. So, but Big Show gets rid of them all by himself and then stands tall, and then he's got backup. Big Show has backup. The Gunn Club.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Colton
Gunn.
Gunn. They come down. They're standing in the ring with Paul White. JR kept saying Big Show, and then one of the commentary guys, Tony or X, would be like...
It's a Mutalok.
He would be like, Paul White. And he'd be like, Big Show is over... Paul White. And then we got Big Show. They're just like, fuck it. Just say it. Just whatever. Just say it. Just call him Big Show.
Daniel Bryan's coming soon.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's going to be so hard, dude. Don't even try. Just So, Big Show's standing in the ring with the Gunn Club, and so he's standing tall as all the factory are like, and they're standing, and Billy Gunn has a chair, and he turns and swings it and nails Paul White in the head, knocking him out, and it's a swerve, bro. Who would have thought someone turned on Big Show?
QT didn't, because he looked as shocked as everyone else.
He was like, oh, okay, cool. All right. So the Gunn Club beat up on Big Show. They hit him with the chair a few times here. And then they pick him up, and they all hold up the dead body of the Big Show as QT hits him with a diamond cutter as they stand tall. But damn, man.
Billy Gunn.
What an ass. Man. What an ass. What a bad guy.
Yeah.
He turned on Big Show. What the fuck? Wow, you could see it coming for a while. You're like, wait a second. Why are you just standing
Well,
there?
it was that thing where it's suddenly, oh yeah, okay, these guys are best friends, just because they told us they are like a second ago.
He's an ass man.
This is one of the things. It's fine. Like everyone's doing are fine in this. Why is this on the show?
Remember when we thought we were getting Kenny Hangman?
Yeah, like when I went to my first WrestleMania, which was WrestleMania 30, super excited. But I was looking at the card, and I'm like, why is this the card you come up with? Sure, there's the cool like Daniel Bryan stuff and Undertaker, Brock, but you're looking up and down and go, are the New Age Outlaws and Kane taking on the Shield? Like, why is this a thing?
Right.
And this kind of feels like how I am here. Like, why is Billy Gunn? Why is this a thing here? And hopefully, if it's something for like Austin and Colton to elevate them a bit, that's kind of cool. But this isn't a feud that should be on this show at all.
Is it gonna happen? Because Big Show got beat up.
Like, is this a way to write
No,
the
it's
match
happening.
off?
It's happening.
Surely it's just going to be him knockout punch, choke slam, done.
So Cutie wins.
Yeah.
You're gonna start a Cutie chant, right?
Oh yeah. I'm
Right.
all on Cutie Marshall.
Yeah. You gonna wear a bowling shirt to All Out?
I was looking for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see a guy. He was like, I'm gonna say like late 40s, wife and kids, having some ice cream by the lake near our house. I saw, looked like Cutie Marshall, bowling shirt and everything.
Oh, I have so many bowling shirts coming to my work.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
those like bowling shirts.
Yeah.
They're a look, they're a style, they're a thing. Yeah, all because of Cutie, because people love them. Yeah, Big Show and Cutie Marshall. Remember when I said a few minutes ago, wow, this show is like kind of weird, it's kind of frantic. This did not like kind of help. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Paul White. I was entertained, so you got me there. Cutie Marshall, he's the best. We go to Britt Baker backstage with Tony Schiavone, Jamie Hayter, and Reba. Britt says the hot new star, the biggest contract to be signed, the free agent is me. She's not referring to anyone. She says it's me. It's just me. And that this Sunday she's got a match with Statlander, who does have an impressive ranking right now. But Rampage, it's going to be Jamie Hayter and Rebel versus Statlander 1-on-1. Or 2-on-1.
She also says they're both in the Battle Royal. So, like, they're going to win. She's like... one of them's going to win. Like, knocking Rebel. But basically saying that the title's going to stick with her because Jamie Hayter and Reba are going to win this thing. And she'll win against Statlander and it's all hers.
Yeah.
But also clear, like Adam Cole teases
She's
with
teasing,
Britt
yeah.
Baker talking about a free agent.
We go to our next match. It's Penelope Ford, who comes out with the bunny. So it's the blonde and the bunny. I guess they're a team now.
I guess. Is she in Matt Hardy's office as well?
Oh, no. Is she?
We'll get Kip Sabian back soon.
Yeah.
He can be in the
Yeah,
office.
he fits in the office. Yeah, for sure. The bunny and Penelope Ford
He
come
fits
out.
in the office. Yeah, we're keeping that.
Yeah, where does he belong? He's
in the office.
Put him in the office.
Matt Hardy will take him. I'll take fucking anyone.
The bunny and Penelope Ford. Penelope Ford's just going to have this match, but she's going up against Tay Conti. She comes out. She's fired up. She's ready. Tay beats on Penelope with this like judo spin into a knee lift, and then there's like these super kicks that get Penelope to the ground for near falls. Ford comes back with like a judo spin. Sorry, I think Ford gets hit with one of those things again for a near fall. Ford gets the single leg crab submission hold and then transitions it into the Muda lock.
Yeah.
And this is when Tony Schiavone corrects Excalibur, which is funny. I know Excalibur knows what the Muda lock is, but Tony just had to...
Yeah, he called it Indian Deathlock.
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. There's then a series of pump kicks as Tay gets
What
out
Tony
of it.
should have done was gone Native American Deathlock Excalibur, and it's actually a Mutalok.
Damn, yeah. That's
Schooled him twice.
Yeah, wow. Tony just killing it if he did that. There's pump kicks from Tay, and then another one in the corner. There's an inside cradle for a near fall. She runs the ropes, but the bunny on the outside sweeps the leg, which causes a distraction. I think it's Penelope who runs, but then Tay ducks and shoves her into the bunny, sending her flying, and gets a roll up, and Tay Conti pins Penelope Ford. But right after the match, they both beat down on Tay here, and the music hits. Could it be the return of Anna Jay?
She's back!
What? Yeah, definitely.
Makes the save, embraces her best friend,
Yeah.
and she's in the Battle Royal.
What?
Actually, really good match, I thought. I kind of got into this one and think both are continuing to improve quite a lot. There was like a Tay DT attempt that Ford countered into a gutbuster, which I thought looked really cool. And good to see Anna Jay back, and there was a good reaction for her as well.
Yeah.
And we need this women's division still constantly needs work, I think, and having Anna Jay back definitely helps it.
Yeah, both Anna Jay and Ty are both super improving every time we were seeing them, and Ty looked great here as well. But yeah, nice to see Anna back. She was definitely someone we were all like, okay, like definitely
for someone so new to it. She was pretty good.
Yeah, and yeah. This wasn't that bad. I kind of want to. We're gonna get a tag match, I assume, but the battle royal, it's gonna be all the chaos there. But yeah, Anna Jay is back. We go to Thunder Rosa backstage. She's being interviewed about the battle royal as well, and right before she can answer her question, she's interrupted by that bitch Jade and Nyla Rose.
Yes,
with Vicky Guerrero.
Yes.
So we got Mark Murley. What's his name?
Mark Sterling.
Mark Sterling. And they run down Thunder Rosa, who's not too happy about this, and realizes there's two of them and one of her, and goes, you know what? Like, just got to strike when you strike. So she doesn't back down and starts slugging it out. But they beat her up. It's craziness. And Mark is like, all right, let's go.
Didn't Mark was like trying to get them to join him or something, I think.
We're getting more groups?
I think that this show was moving so quickly.
Yeah, it was so fast.
But yeah, he was saying something to Vicky and she was like, oh, that's something I'll consider. I think maybe basically an alliance for the Battle Royal is what they're talking about.
Okay.
Nyla and Jade can help each other out.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Sure. We get another one of these videos hyping up All Out, and it's for Chris Jericho and his retirement if he does lose to MJF. Videos again from JR and Big Show. And Big Show is like really concerned. He's like, oh,
Big
man.
Show.
Paul White.
Yeah.
Big Show.
Yeah, he's like, I'm worried for Jericho.
Yeah, I'm worried. So even his friends are scared. We go to the main event. It's the Elite, the Young Bucks, and the Good Brothers going up against the Lucha Bros, Rey Fenix, Penta, and Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. Are you ready for the biggest shocker of the night? Penta is not wearing his Joker gear.
What?
Yeah, wow. Stop the press.
Like, part of me was like, he might as well wear the Joker gear tonight and then have flashy new gear at the pay-per-view.
I'm sure he's worn this before.
Yeah.
It's like just kind of was like black.
I missed the Joker gear, to be honest.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah.
You think he'll
bring it back one day and we'll lose our minds.
You think he'll use the Joker gear
try
all
and
out?
Sell it to us for $750. That includes shipping.
So you think he's just gonna come out dressed as the Joker at All Out?
Why not?
For this big reveal. Look, I got this Joker gear. He's got Joker gear and no fear. Boom. So Penta not in Joker gear, just so we're clear. He's not wearing it here tonight.
It's like in black and gold.
Yeah, OVO colors. NXT old colors. There's some crazy sequences from the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks here. Of course, anytime these guys tie it up, there's like super kick counters and kicks to the legs and all sorts of nonsense as they go to commercial break. When we come back, there's Rey Fenix running amok with like flying rope jump arm drags and super kicks to Carl Anderson and Nick Jackson. There's then a running Death Valley driver. Penta goes up and does the flying stomp off the top, but like stomp to Nick's butt, which looks like it really hurt.
Yeah.
I think you can see him go,
it's
what
like
the
the
fuck?
what's up, but like a drop kick to the tailbone.
I genuinely don't know how this doesn't hurt someone's butt. I'm sorry, like I know they're wrestlers, they work out, and you probably toned buns of steel, but nah, this guy's flying off the top rope, genuinely landing on your groin, in the bum. That's gotta hurt. He kicks out though, so it must have hurt that bad. There's some suplexes. There's a German on Carl. There's then Luchasaurus who's in. He hits like a choke bomb. There's a choke moonsault where he makes Matt Jackson like do a flip off the ropes to the outside onto his own team. Jungle Boy's in. He hits like series of crazy arm drags. There's drop kicks. There's a magic killer, I think on Luchasaurus because Cutler got involved with the cold spray. There's a double cutter by Rey Fenix on both of the Bucks. Rey Fenix is trying to get some action, but the Bucks come back. They send everyone else to the outside, and they hit the Meltzer driver on Rey Fenix, and the Young Bucks win the match just like that. They pin one of the guys that they have to face this weekend in the cage match for the tag titles.
Really excellent match and a great tease. I mean, we've seen these two teams go at it so many times that I actually think the cage, even though it seems, why would you put these two teams in a cage when so much of their stuff is flying around and doing stuff on the outside? Why would you limit them? But then thinking about it, watching this match, we've seen them have so many matches against each other. Let's see what they can do with maybe some restrictions, because all four guys are so creative. I think the match is gonna really kill.
It could probably be the match of the night.
It could be.
Yeah, definitely. I thought this was the match of this show for sure. But it had everything you thought it was going to be, with the Bucks doing all the crazy stuff. All four teams are awesome. I kind of am bummed that it's not Jurassic Express. I thought it could have been a kind of a crowning moment to kind of give them that next step, but genuinely love anytime the Lucha Bros do anything, and when the Bucks do anything, and now they're going to fight each other in a cage. Yeah, come on. It'll be great. But this isn't where it's over, because Kenny Omega comes out and he tells the boys to take out that dinosaur. His words. They hit him with a magic killer through a table to take him out. And then Kenny says all sorts of things like, Tony Khan, you misplace a lot of things like video games, ratings, your personal items, like the keys to the cage. So Don Callis is lowering the cage that's set above the ring already, which is funny because Christian Cage comes in for the save, but he gets beat down.
Cage in a cage.
Yeah, we got the cage in a cage. So the Elite beat down on all the good guys here as kind of the show goes off the
So they've trapped the Lucha Brothers and Christian in the cage, as you've got the whole of Jurassic Express. Marco's
trying to climb.
Jungle Boy's trying to climb. You've got Dante Martin trying to climb, and the whole of the Elite. You've got Nakazawa in there as well. Brandon Cutler's using the spray to spray people out who are trying to climb in. And pretty good beatdown. The Lucha Bros are both handcuffed to the ropes as the Young Bucks are just delivering repeated super kicks to them. And then they do the VTE trigger to Christian to end the show. Really good beatdown, but it kind of... Kenny's then talking as the show goes off.
Yeah. It was kind of weird, actually.
It felt like... Because I was keeping an eye on the clock, because I know when we do NXT, it's got the overrun, so it's normally 10:08 it finishes. AEW's always 10 on the dot it finishes, and the cage is lowering with a minute left, and they're doing this beat down, and Kenny is just taking way too long, and I guess you don't have a ref locked in there, whereas normally the ref would be bring it home, and I think he just went on too long, because the show they're wrapping up on commentary as he's saying, you overhear him going, 7 years and return. The show just ends.
What's he talking about? 7 years?
7 years, since his last match.
Who?
It's Christian.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm going to put you in retirement again.
7 years? Oh, because before he came back to AEW.
Before he came back.
Yeah, CM Punk.
Yeah.
Almost.
I guess. Something like that.
Maybe he's calling out CM Punk.
Maybe.
Kenny Punk confirmed.
But no, I think... I was surprised by the lack of Christian Kenny on this show. It is your world title match, and it seemed to be a real lack of presence from them, but this kind of made up for it. It was a big vicious beatdown. I think the heels look dastardly here. It adds a little bit more story to the Lucha Brothers Bucks match now with this beatdown. I like this end, even though it wasn't executed maybe perfectly with wrapping up the show.
Yeah, it was a little, again, frantic and not really sure what's going on. It was really weird. It was okay, I get it. You're the bad guys and you want to beat these guys up. Your plan was, you knew that there was going to be a cage above the ring for no reason.
Well, no, there's a cage match. They're in the same arena.
Oh, it's in the same? Okay. Yeah, I guess. If I love the Elite guys and stuff, and I am genuinely interested in both the Christian Kenny match and the Bucks Lucha Bros match, but this doesn't make me excited for any of these matches. Not at all. Like,
No.
also they just pinned Rey Fenix. Like what? So it's very backwards. I didn't.
Sorry, what's backwards about it? You're building up the match. This
Yeah.
is the bad guys
like,
beating down the good guys.
Like pin the dinosaur. Like, you know what I mean? Like pin the dinosaur in so that you don't know like who they're gonna face. I thought this was kind of a really whack way for a go home show. Genuinely, again, super excited for that. Those two matches are probably the most matches I'm looking forward to. That
Right.
cage match and Kenny Christian, because they showed me last time. Like I'm just like is this really like the best way to? So many different things you could have done.
I mean, I'm wondering if Rampage is going to focus more on
How? It's
other
an
things.
hour. They got like 4 matches announced.
Yeah,
That don't involve this.
yeah. It seems I thought this was great. The cage thing, I liked it. But I did think there needed to be more, maybe video packages and stuff like you did. There seemed to be a lot on Jericho and MJF on this show.
There was one smaller one on Kenny and Christian that I mentioned, but it's like it wasn't like it didn't build like.
No.
You know what I mean? Like what you beat the guy up. There was not really more to. It could have had something more exciting than just we have a master plan where we had the cage to do them. Also
I think
got
we've
cut
seen
off.
these guys talk a lot. I think the beatdown was a good thing, and I think visually it's pretty cool. You've got the cage there for the match. I thought it looked pretty cool, but I do think it still doesn't really feel like the world title match.
No, yeah, and it cut off.
Yeah,
So it's like kind of annoying because
there was just too much on the show,
there felt like there was so much
and
going on.
there's too much on this paper.
Like, don't get us wrong, we're super stoked for All Out, but it's like this felt like there was so much going on. Like,
Yeah,
just
so much
nonstop. Like the motorcycles outside our house on the Gardner in Toronto, like just always going. Full speed. I still enjoyed this episode. This is still a great show. It's so entertaining. I love pro wrestling, but it definitely had some things I'm like, what? Why did you do that? And the ending made me go, okay, I'm just going to tell myself I'm excited for these matches because that didn't get me to go, wow, I have to watch. Like, I got to spend $50 to watch this. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, all right. I've seen Lucha Bros versus the Bucks on Dynamite a few times. I've seen Christian on Kenny on Dynamite for free too. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Britt Baker and Statlander had 0 build.
What is the
tonight.
build to that? Oh, well, we'll see it, I guess, on Friday because that is what's announced for Rampage. But
Right.
yeah, again, the pay-per-views. I genuinely think the pay-per-view is going to knock it out the park. But it's just a little weird how we got there. But I guess that's wrestling. Like, right? Like,
Shall we go through our predictions for the show?
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got in the pre-show Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Wheeler Yuta, and Jurassic Express taking on the HFO, Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2. Best friends.
The best friends.
Yeah, best
please.
friends.
I hope you're going to make it for the pre-show.
Yeah, I'll probably try my best.
Yeah.
So it depends. I might not have a ticket by then.
True.
I'll be watching.
True.
I'm watching them drop.
Yeah.
Women's Battle Royal. Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Tay Conti, Diamante. Oh, that kind of rhymed. Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Hikaru Shida, Emi Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan, Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, Kylan King, Rebel, Jamie Hayter, Anna Jay, and 2 women to be determined.
Oh, does Ruby Soho show up here? No.
We're getting Emi Sakura back?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ew.
Ew.
You gonna sing it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There were so many people there. I don't know.
So, Ruby Soho, do you think she's one of them?
Sure.
And Mercedes Martinez, can she do it yet?
Mercedes Martinez. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Lana.
Lana?
Lana could show up too. But I'm gonna pick as my winner Tay Conti.
I'll go one of the mystery
New
women.
people. Yeah.
Ruby Soho. John Moxley, Satoshi Kojima.
John Moxley.
John Moxley. Why? Why is this a thing? And again, why is this the thing? Paul White versus QT Marshall.
QT Marshall.
Come on, QT. Yeah, it'll be
Let's
Paul
go
White.
QT. Why?
'Cause it's
Why does Big Show need to win?
He doesn't, but he will.
No.
He will win this.
No.
He'll knock out QT, chokeslam, 1, 2, 3.
QT's got the factory in his corner.
And the guns.
And the guns.
Yeah.
The gun factory. Whoa! Put it together.
This is all because the bunny left him. He just lost his mind.
Maxed out his credit cards.
This factory just...
And you... Yeah, Paul White's losing.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm going with Paul White.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho versus MJF. If Jericho loses, he'll retire from wrestling in AEW.
Yo, like, part of me is like, yo, has Jericho done everything where he's like, you know what? I'm done. I finally took tubes to the face of glass things, light tubes, all that shit, pizza cutters. I've done everything. I've won a Royal Rumble. I'm done. Like, I'm over it. I've main evented WrestleMania. I've literally done everything. I don't need to do anything anymore. And he could retire. But
I think this is Jericho just being very, very smart again.
Yeah.
And making you believe. Like doing the 5 labors, as you said, he's doing bucket list things, light tubes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Going back to his past for nostalgia with Hoovy.
Right.
I think it's just him being very smart, making us think that he could retire.
Yeah, so Jericho wins.
So Jericho wins. And we all sing Judas.
Right. Definitely.
Miro versus Eddie Kingston for the TNT Championship.
Miro, definitely. I don't want to see Lana show up for this match, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going Miro and Lana shows up. The Young Bucks versus Lucha Brothers for the Tag Team Championship in a cage.
Lucha Bros, just spice things up. Although the Bucks are on this crazy run. Actually, no, the Bucks.
I think the Bucks.
The Bucks. They need that championship money since they lost their $7,000 Dior's.
I know.
How nuts is that?
It was Matt, right?
Yeah, it's Matt. They said that a few of the wrestlers at some California show. This is from BDElite. A few of the wrestlers said that they thought some people had gone through their bags. Things were displaced. Some little things were missing here and there, yada, yada. And then Matt Jackson realized, well, my bag was gone through and I can't find my Dior's. $7,000 shoes almost. Damn.
It's got like a license plate number or something.
It's got a serial number.
Yeah,
so
serial
if
number,
someone tries to sell it, you can like track it and
That's
find
crazy.
it. So like maybe they will find it. They all cut promos on this person, and it's like, yo, I hope you find this person. Why, like, that's so shitty. I'm not a wrestler, and I don't travel as many times as wrestlers, but I have had my back. I knew it was. I knew things were like moved around, and I'm not sure if things were taken, but I'm like, great. Like clearly someone's been through my shit, which is a weird thing. You feel violated.
Yeah.
Like, come on, I'm trying to smuggle drugs here. What are you doing? So I'm going to say the Bucks. You think the Bucks?
I'm going the Bucks as well.
Bucks retain, yeah.
Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander.
Britt Baker. Sorry, you know I love my alien, and I'll be rooting for her. But what I want to see out of this is a good match.
Yeah, this probably has. Again, like this and the John Moxley Kojima match really has zero build, and the Miro Eddie Kingston match. There's not really much build to it. It's just people calling out people. Like the Paul White QT Marshall stories had more build than this women's title match.
Yeah, Andrade talking for months.
For a match
that does not happen.
But yeah, there's no way Statlander's winning this. This is Britt. Omega versus Christian Cage.
I see Kenny Omega retaining.
Yep, me too.
Against Christian.
And CM Punk versus Darby Allin.
This one could go either way. It's like, CM Punk should come back and win his first match back. But if MJF's losing to Jericho, Darby's got to go over.
Daniel Bryan debuts mid-match to help CM Punk win.
What?
Both turn heel.
Oh my God.
In Chicago.
How would you turn heel? Like
Punk wins, calls out Omega on the spot, beats him. He's the champion.
Well, now you're going. That's like how they write this show.
Yeah.
Then we go. Now there's a fire outside.
I think Punk's got to win.
Yeah. All right.
I can see there being an argument for Darby.
Yeah.
But I think Punk's got to win.
GTS. Pepsi Plunge.
There
you go.
Through thumbtacks and shit.
It's just a match.
I don't know. It's main event.
It
Get
should be
Rick Knox as the ref. Anything can happen.
It should be the main event.
Oh, it will. 100%. This is the main event.
Yeah, definitely.
nothing else
No.
is anywhere close. This is the main.
Remember when we were going to get Hangman versus Kenny?
Yeah.
Just remember that.
We will one day.
Yeah. So that's our predictions for All Out. You're going to be going there live. I'm sure we'll be hearing from you all about it. And then if you guys want to tune in this weekend, you can join me and Andrew Thompson for a post show. We'll do the podcast out. But Dickie Bird's going to be hanging around too. And we're going to be doing a watch along for this. And he'll be hanging around with the post show as well, I think, as well. So he's going to be helping running the Twitch as well. So shout out Dickie Bird. So join us, twitch.tv/upnextpodcast, because Sunday night we're going to go all in on All Out.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for all this stuff. Also, check out Shot in the Dark on this very free feed. John Siino watches Dark Elevation, NWA, all the shit you don't watch, he'll recap it in 15 minutes.
Out since yesterday.
Was it yesterday that it came out? No.
No,
you didn't put one out?
I thought it was Wednesday, so I was like, and earlier today, Shot in the Dark, and Cena was like, fuck, I haven't even watched MLW yet.
Oh, rats. So he does that in 15 minutes or less on this show. If you want to catch up on Dark, because there is stuff that goes on, and some people do really enjoy Dark and Dark Elevation, and if you're interested in that, listen to Shot in the Dark. And if you want more of John Siino, he does Turning Heels, where they talk all about CM Punk and heels with BDElite. They do it like a review of heels every week that will be on this very free feed too. So free shows galore. Up next, BDElite, we got All Out coming out, and then on the Patreon we got the Summer of Punk show, Whiplash. We've got everything. All the stuff coming out. Go check us out at UpNext Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Go give us a like, a follow, all that stuff. Am I missing anything else?
No, I think that's everything.
That's it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's you got a day or two still, but
it's still today.
It's
still Wednesday.
So it's not today.
No, as in it's still Wednesday, so I can't say it's tomorrow yet.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I
been
know
a long day.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Well,
Seen a lot of Punk today.
Seen a lot of CM Punk because we did. Not enough Big Show. I love his AEW theme.
Oh, it's good.
So fucking good. It's definitely the shoe.
I'm actually looking forward to this match now. getting to sing the theme tune.
Right. What's
QT Marshall?
Does he have a good theme? I can't even think of his theme.
No,
I can't think of it. It's probably good.
Yeah, I'm sure everything about him is good.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. I myself, Braden Herrington. You can find me Twitter, Instagram. I am at the Brady.
And I am at Davie Portman.
Take care. Goodbye. Be safe, and we will see you at All Out.
Ahoy!
First time in a long time, but it seems like just yesterday when we were side by side. Beast mode, no one's blocking our way. These other guys tried it, but them man ain't got the skills of Braden and Davie, brazen and raging, bringing you the thrills and spills. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady, DVP, the BDElite. Right here in full gear, about to blow up like TNT. Us man are too sweet, Brady, DVP, the BDElite.